All right, moving into the forecast for tomorrow, we do have some weather, different issues happening. The big two, first of all, the wind during the day, and then a line of strong storms at night. A lot of us thinking, why couldn't this just happen a day or two later, or maybe before, but instead we're getting it right on Mardi Gras. So what can you do? Late morning into evening, strong winds first, and then a line of storms. Secure any items out on the parade route, and just remember to really stay alert, and eventually with the rain moving in, especially if you're going to be out later in the day. Here's our Tuesday timeline. First of all, just dry and windy, getting into the 70s for the first part of the day. Of course, that's why the parades have been moved earlier as opposed to other changes. Gusts do increase, especially in the afternoon, although we will stay, I think, mainly dry for the first few hours of the afternoon. 4 to 8 or so is our timing for the strong storms to arrive. The roughest might be between maybe 5 and 7 for New Orleans, we're thinking. And then the rain's over pretty fast, maybe even 8 or 9 p.m. Some of us will already be drying out. Our high wind warning is in effect all day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is for the sustained winds up to 35, gusting near 40 miles per hour, pretty much commonly throughout the day. Several times we'll see those gusts up to 40 miles per hour. That can blow down some tree limbs and things like that. So it is a pretty decent gust. A few spots may get those 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts as well. The severe risk with the line of storms is level 2 for New Orleans and south, and then level 3 for our northern spots into coastal Mississippi. And this is all associated with the system that we're seeing take shape today. So warmer air surging north. Look at this big tornado watch area across Oklahoma and Dallas, or excuse me, into North Texas, almost to Dallas, associated with this system. We have a cold front. We have 2 surface lows we've been tracking. And what we're going to see, I'm transitioning it now into our model, is this line forming up early tomorrow and then getting very close to us as we move into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So for this particular model, this is our high resolution model. It's showing rain starting to arrive in our area around 3 p.m. It has the worst of it for New Orleans and many of our North Shore spots sometime around 5. And then look at this, by 8 p.m. it has it almost completely gone. Now, another model I was showing earlier was having things maybe an hour or 2 later than this. It had the worst maybe around 7 p.m. for New Orleans, some other models around 6. So we're thinking that's why we've been saying maybe 4 to 8 overall as the line progresses across to the east, and for the middle part of our viewing area right around New Orleans, and where lots of people will be, of course, tomorrow for Mardi Gras, looks like between about 5 and 7. Exact timing could change a little bit, but that's how it looks right now. Temperatures right now 50s to 60s, and tonight pretty quiet. We're just seeing clouds increase. North Shore lows 57 or so, and south of the lake our lows around 60. So not a super cold start to our Mardi Gras, and clearly we'll be getting warm in the 70s as we get that warmer air surging northward. Look at the gusts, not too bad through the early morning and even late morning hours. Around lunchtime we start to see those 40 mile per hour gusts sneaking in, and then the potential for up to 50 plus mile per hour wind gusts is going to be there mainly for the later afternoon. And then as we get the squall line moving in and out, that will also have the risk of damaging winds. We can't rule out along the line an isolated tornado or some hail, so we'll be watching really closely for those evening hours for you. But at least it's in and out. Rain totals not looking very impressive, maybe a ½ inch, possibly an inch for some of the higher totals, but we shouldn't have flooding concerns. And once the rain is gone, again, before 9 or 10 p.m. tomorrow night, then we'll be drier and cooler. And Ash Wednesday looks beautiful. Lots of sun, still windy, winds up to 20 miles per hour on Wednesday, not as gusty, and highs only around 67 with that cooler, drier air moving in. And then a pretty nice spell through Friday with some showers returning, it looks like, for Saturday.